Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to BYJU'S exam prep. My name is Naveen, and today we'll be looking at 100 most expected QA and DI questions. This is part 2 of this series, and we will be looking at Snap, right? It's around the corner. So the first question: a bolt manufacturing company produces 3 types of bolts, that is A, B, and C. The total production of these 3 types of bolts in December 2021 is 78,000. which will increase by 20% next month. The production of A was 20% of total production in December 2021, and that of B is 25% of the remaining production. There is an increase of 10% and 20% in the production of A and B, respectively, in the next month. Calculate the percentage change in the production of C in the next month. So, since this is a question based on percentages, this 78,000 is completely irrelevant. Okay, instead of 78,000, we can simply say that the total production was only 100. So from here, we can say out of these 100, if we talk about A, this was 20. If we talk about B, it was 25% of the remaining production. So remaining production is going to be 80. 80 ka 25% is going to be 20. And C is going to be obviously remaining 60. Now, it is given that there is an increase of 10% in A. So, increase of 10% in A means A will become 22. There is an increase of 20% in B. That means it will become 24. How much percentage increase in C should happen such that there is an overall increase of 20% here? So, it should become 120. So we can see that there is an increase of 20 that we are supposed to have, out of which there is an increase of 2 from A, there is an increase of 4 from B. So that means there should be an increase of 14 from C. So it should become 60 plus 14, that is 74. So what is the percentage change in the production of C? So can we say that the change is 14 over 60, which is going to be 7 over 30. Now, 7 by 3 is 2.33, which is 233.33%. So 7 by 30 is going to be 23.33%, right? So option B will become the answer. So you don't have to choose any variable or any equation as such. Simply look at the bases. You assume the base because the question is based on percentage. Good afternoon, Arbaz, Prathamesh, Sonali, Arin. Okay, simple. Okay, next question. From a bag, the probability of randomly selecting 2 red balls out of n green balls and n plus 5 red balls is 7 by 12. Find the total number of balls in the bag. So the value that they're asking is n plus 5, right? Total is not n, but it is n plus 5, where n represents green balls and n plus 5 represents red balls. So total आपके पास 2n plus 5 है. If the total is 2n plus 5, so what we can do is we can look at the options or get the answer. ठीक है. So 2n plus 5 क्या हो सकता है? 2n plus 5 cannot be A or B, right? 2n plus 5 is 12, so n will be fraction. 2n plus 5 is going to be odd, in other words. So the answer is going to be either 9 or 11. Okay. Now, as per the question, we are given that total number of selecting 2 red balls. So that is n plus 5 divided by 2n plus 5. This is 7 by 12. We can cross multiply. We will get 12n plus 60 is equal to 14n plus 35. Should we do this? Direct 2 red out of total. So this will be not the approach. एक काम करते हैं, let's use the options. ठीक है. Suppose there are 9 red balls in the bag. So that would mean n plus 5 is equal to 9. That would mean n is equal to 4. So we have got 4 green balls and n plus 5 red balls. Right? So we have to find out 2 red balls. So 2 red balls can be selected. The first red ball can be selected in the way 9 by 9 plus 4, and the second red ball can be selected as 8 upon 8 plus 4. So this will result in 9 by 13 into 8 by 12. So this is 2, this is 3, this is 3. So this turns out to be 6 by 13. If they're not asking us, say this solution is same as saying red balls हमारे पास 9 है ना, तो 9c2 upon 13c2. This is same, right? 6 by 13. ये भी 6 by 13 देगा. But answer says 7 by 12. So that means they are not selecting in this order. What if I say that 2 red balls have to be selected? Will still not result in 7 by 12, right? So matlab 9 nahi hai. Let's try 11 then. But will 11 reduce to 7? It won't, right? 7 will not reduce to 11 will not reduce to 7. Check kar lete hain. If n plus 5 is equal to 11, then n is going to be 6. So we have a total of 17. Out of 17 there are 11, and then out of 16 we have got 10. This will also never be equal to 7 upon 12. कुछ तो गड़बड़ है दया. Okay, let me just verify once. Is it 7 by 12 or is it some other number? Okay, just give me a moment. Let me verify this. Snap का ना ये what if I take without replacement? What if I take with replacement? Then also we will not have that. Nope. Okay, so looks like number of balls in the bag, if it is, oh, number of balls in the bag is 9 and it's not n plus 5 is equal to 9. Silly me. So this is not 9. This sum is 9. Okay, so let's begin. 2n plus 5 is equal to 9. So this will give us n is equal to 2. So we have got 2 green and we have got 7 red. So now we can do is we have a total of 9 balls, out of which red is 7. And then later on we will have a total of 6 balls, out of which only 8 balls are left, right? So 6 will become 2, this will become 3, and then this 2 will go, this will become 4, 7 by 12. It matches, so the answer is going to be 9. If this would have not matched, then we would have taken D as the answer. So my mistake The total number of balls is given as the options and not just the red ones. Okay, 9 is the answer. Next, if a quadratic equation having real and equal roots is given as this, then find the sum of the maximum and minimum possible value of p. Well, we can rearrange this as 4x square plus p minus 3 into x plus 36 is equal to 0. And they have real and equal roots. That would mean its discriminant is going to be equal to 0, right? When you have real and equal roots. Or we can say that if the roots are equal and real, then sum of the roots, both the roots being alpha, that is 2 alpha, this is given as minus b by a, right? So from here we will have alpha is equal to 3 minus p upon 8. I have taken care of the negative sign here. Also, product of the roots alpha into alpha is given as c upon a, which is going to give us 9. So this will give us alpha square is equal to 9. Now alpha is given and alpha square is given. So what we can do is get the value of alpha from here as plus minus 3, right? So when alpha is equal to 3, 3 minus p upon 8 will result in p is equal to minus 21. And when alpha is equal to minus 3, 3 minus p upon 8, this will give me the value of p as minus 24 plus 3, 27. So the sum of the maximum value and the minimum possible value of p is going to be 6, right? Next question. The number of sides of a regular polygon is 1/6 of the number of its diagonals. So if the number of sides is n, then the number of diagonals, okay, if these are number of sides, then the number of diagonals is going to be 6n, right? पर diagonal का formula क्या होता है? n into n minus 3 upon 2. So if we solve this, we will be able to get rid of n, assuming n is not 0, which it should not be. So we will get this and we will result in n is equal to 15. Now the question asked is find the number of diagonals whose side is 2n, that is 30. 30 sides वाला जो होगा उसमें diagonals कितने होंगे? That will be 30 into 27 by 2, which is going to be 27 into 3, 810 divided by 2. That will result in 405 diagonals. So direct formula based, right? Next, a vessel contains a mixture of juice and water in the ratio of 5:8 respectively. In the vessel, 39 liters of pure juice is added such that the ratio of juice and water in the vessel reverses. What amount of water should now be added to the vessel such that the ratio of the juice and water in the vessel reverses again? ठीक है. See, if I talk about the ratio of juice and water here, so juice is 5x and water is 8x. Now 39 liters of juice is being added and certain liters of water has to be added such that the ratio stays 5:8. So using the very basic concept of ratios, when you add two ratios with the same proportion, the ratio doesn't change, right? The proportion doesn't change. बोले तो अगर आपने एक रेशियो लिया 2:3 और सेम प्रोपोर्शन में एक और रेशियो लिया, सपोज मैंने ले लिया 20 and 30, they both are 2:3. That's only when you add you will get the ratio which is in the same proportion. ये जो रेशियो आया ये भी 2:3 ही रहेगा. So can we say if 5 resembles 39 तो 8 कितना resemble होगा? In other words, if 5 implies 39, so how much will 8 imply? Can we say 8 will imply 39 into 8 upon 5? right? Now 39 into 8, 40 into 8 is 320. So ये आपका 39 into 8 is going to be 300. 12 upon 5, which is going to give us 62.4. So we do not have to worry about the middle में जो reverse हो गया. That's not our concern. ठीक है. Next, which of the following options will replace the question mark in the series given below? We have got 898, 386, 337, 121, 96, 32. So 898 to 386, the value decreases, very quickly, and 386 to 337, not so much. 337 to 121, sudden decrease, right? तो क्या change हो रहा है इनमें? What is happening? They are perfect squares, but no, 386 and 337, they both are not in that table. Yes, it will be. Right. I saw that issue. So अच्छे लगते हैं ना ऐसे सीरीज वाले क्वेश्चन, थोड़ा दिमाग लगता है, because they do not have a generic formula, and since it's decreasing, थोड़ा सा tricky है. From here, can we say this is 3 times? And 96 to 121, this is actually an addition of 25. How many times is this? Is this 3 times? No, this is not 3 times. Is it 2.5 times? Let's see. If we add, this is going to be 64. This is going to give us 216. This one is going to give us 49. The next jump is going to give us 512. Okay, there is a pattern. 64, 216, 512. So this is 4 cube, 6 cube, 8 cube. And if you look at 25 and 49, this is 5 square, this is 7 square. So if you go by that logic, तो अब जो change आना चाहिए, reverse from right to left, this should be 7 square, 5 square, so this should be 9 ka change, and 9 ka change would mean that is 3 square ka change, right? This should result in 32 minus 9, that should result in 23. So the difference is perfect squares and perfect cubes alternatively. Okay, next question. In a society, there are 4 buildings, A, B, C, and D. 35 families live in buildings A and B, while X families live in buildings C and D. Each. The average monthly expenditure of all the families of building A is 12,000. In the families of building C are also included. Then the average expenditure becomes rupees 14,000 for the families of building A and C together. Find the total number of families residing in the building. Okay. So we can use options, or we can go ahead just like that. If we only include A, that is 14,000 expenditure for 35 families. And if I look at building C, we don't know the expenditure. Sorry, 12,000 no? For 35 families. And if I look at building C, we don't know the expenditure. we don't know the number of people, and the average is 14,000, and we don't know the expenditure. Is there any way by which we can figure out either the expenditure or the value of X? And please pay attention to the option which says cannot be determined, right? क्या possible है कि CBD हो जाए? Because there is no other equation or there is no other thing that will help us figure out either E or X, right? E is definitely more than 14,000, right? X can be anything. तो आंसर तो CBD होना चाहिए. ठीक है. Next question. If m to the power p is equal to n to the power q is equal to l to the power r, where p, q, r are different positive integers and m and l are in GP, then which of the following is true? Algebra का question based on AP, GP, miscellaneous, right? तो एक काम करते हैं, let's take in 3 values which are in GP and let's prefer not 1 क्योंकि हमें पता नहीं चलेगा, तो हम ले लेते हैं 2, 4, 8. So this is our m, this is our n, this is our l. Now we need to find out, we need to think of a value which is in the power of 2 and 4 and 8, तीनों के powers में होने चाहिए, right? तो हम इसको 64 ले लेते हैं. If I take this as 64, 8 square is 64, 4 cube is 64, and 2 to the power 6 is 64, right? So what is the relation between this 6 is our P, this is our Q, and this is our R? So 1 by P, 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3, first option, sorry, 1 by 6 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 3, बिल्कुल नहीं. 1 by 2 already बड़ा एक साइड है, कुछ ऐड करने पे कम कैसे हो सकता है? Next, can we have 1 by 6 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 2 by 3? Yes, it may be possible. We need to just verify this. So if I take 6, so I will have 1 here, but I will have 3 here. So 4 by 6 is 2 by 3. So option B हो जाएगा. Don't try to check the other options once you get an option. तो आपने देखा कि इधर if I have to solve it basically तो मेरे को ना इसको generalize करना पड़ेगा. I'll have to take the common ratio as something, the first term as something, and then solve. Value ले लोगे जल्दी हो जाएगा. Next. The ratio of the mark price to the cost price of an article is 3:1. So a group 1 rupee has become 3 rupees. So can we say 200% का markup है? 100 रुपए की चीज में आपने 300 rupees का tag लगा दिया, right? If 2x% discount is given on an article, then x% loss is incurred. Find the value of x%. Again, let's use the options. If x is 25, so we will be using the formula that multiplying factor of profit or loss percentage is equal to multiplying factor of markup price percentage into multiplying factor of discount percentage. So if I use option A, we know that the markup price percentage is 3 times कर दिया गया. If x is 25, so 2x is going to be 50. So 50% discount is 0.5 and this is 1.25. Is this true कि 3 into 0.5 1.25 होता है? No. B. If I take x as 35%, so this is 1.35 and this is 3 and 70% का discount, which would mean 0.3. 3 into 0.3 is 1.35. नहीं. अच्छा, sorry, it says x% loss is incurred. देखो फिर अभी गड़बड़ हो जाता है. x% loss is incurred, so I'm saying 25% loss is incurred. ठीक है, अभी भी नहीं काम करेगा ये. Next, 35% loss is incurred, that means this is 0.65 and we are saying that 70% discount दिया है तो 0.3. No, this is still not true. C, 40% का लॉस हुआ है, दिस इज 0.6 एंड 80% का डिस्काउंट दिया गया है, सो दिस इज 0.2. सॉरी, दिस इज ट्रू, सो C is the answer. Anyways, if A and B is not the answer, C has to be the answer because the value is always determinable. We have only one equation with the same variable, so solvable तो है. D तो नहीं होना चाहिए था आंसर. ठीक है. Next, The length of the floor of Chiku's drawing room is 15 meters more than the breadth of the floor. So if this is x plus 15. If a total of 25 pieces of marbles of size 8 cross 5 are required to cover the floor of the room, find the length of the floor. So the area using the marbles is same as the area of the floor, right? अब यहाँ पर क्या करेंगे? We will use options. We will not open this up, get a quadratic and इतना गंदा solve करने वाले. Length के बारे में पूछा जा रहा है. So I'm saying if this is 32, so 32 minus 15 is going to be 17. 17 इधर है नहीं. Okay, next if I take this as 35, so x is going to be 20. Now 35 contains a 7, there is no 7 here. If I take this as 40, so this is going to be 25. This perfectly makes sense, 25 into 40. C हो जाएगा आंसर. स्नैप में इक्वेशन ना तो बनाना है आपको और ना इक्वेशन अगर आए सॉल्व करते हुए तो सॉल्व करना है. You will always be using options or hit and trial. Okay. DI. Study the following bar graph carefully and answer the given questions. The bar graph given below shows the marks obtained by 4 students in their school exam for class 10th, A, B, C, and D. The maximum marks that can be obtained by any student for both mathematics, which is pink in color, and physics, that is blue in color, is 800. So maximum marks 800 hai in each of the two subjects, and these are the marks obtained by them. The first question is, what is the average of the percentage marks obtained by A, C, and D in mathematics? So A, C, and D को mathematics में क्या निकालना है? We don't have to calculate, sum of all the 3 marks. हमें क्या निकालना है? Percentage marks निकालना है और उनका फिर average निकालना है. Okay. So what is the percentage marks by Aniket? So this is going to be 540 out of 800. So what we can do is 8 into 6, 48. Okay, listen to me. ठीक है, solve करने से पहले Aniket calculation is this what I will be doing, and then for Bipin this is the calculation I will be doing, and then for Dinesh this is the calculation I will be doing, and then what I will be doing is in तीनों का percentage का average. Since the bases are same, can I say I can rather add them up and then do the same calculation as if normal aggregate percentage in mathematics for the 3 students we are finding out, right? It will not make any much difference. So this is going to give us 13 plus 5, 1840 divided by 24 into 100. Why I'm taking this 100 outside is because I want this to be percentage. We need to find out what is 1840 by 24. The options are kind of close, right? Now, this is divisible by 8 and this one is also divisible by 8. So this is 230. 1840 by 8 is 230. Okay. Now 230 by 3 is going to be 76.66. Option B. Okay. Next. If Rajat, one of the friends of Chandan, obtained 20% more marks in maths and 30% more marks in physics than Chandan. So, अगर मैं रजत की बात करूं, in mathematics he has got 1.2 times of 600 because that's the Chandan's mathematics marks. उसका 20% more. And if we talk about physics, Chandan has got 450, so he will be getting 1.3 times of 450. So these are the marks obtained by Rajat. Then find the difference between the marks obtained by Rajat and Bipin in both the subjects taken together. तो उसके लिए हमें ना ऐसे ऐड करके फिर सबट्रैक्ट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. If I only look at the mathematics marks, this is 600, this is 1.2 times of 600, so this is going to be 0.2 times of 600. इतना एक्स्ट्रा तो आ ही चुका है, right? 120 मार्क्स एक्स्ट्रा आ चुका है. Are you guys answering for this particular question or some other question? B option. ठीक है, this is maths. And if we talk about physics now, Rajat has got more in maths but less in physics. So मेरे को इधर minus लगाना पड़ेगा, right? So 1.3 times of 450 or 13 into 45, right? Same calculation. So आप ना calculator कभी मत use किया, अभी कर लोगे exam में फंसोगे, ठीक है? ऐसे ही solve कर लो. 45 into 10 is 450 and 45 into 3 is 135. So this is going to give us 585. This is 585, this is 610. So can we say this is negative of 25? So 120 and minus 25 will give us a 95 ka difference. C option. Right? क्यों माइनस कर रहा है? क्योंकि रजत का मैथ्स में ज्यादा था, फिजिक्स में कम था. 95. So you guys can unlock your free trial of BYJU'S Exam Prep app by downloading the app from Google Play. The link is given in the description below, and putting in your contact number and clicking on the start free trial, you will be able to access this. And everyone who is present here, please do not forget to put a like, and if you guys have any doubt, please do ask in the chat. You can also enroll in our CAT and non-CAT 2023 test series, which consists of more than 80 mocks, 10,000 practice questions, video solutions for all CAT mocks, 3 all India open mocks with video solutions, and detailed mock analysis. You guys should also register for a session that is supposed to happen on 9th of December at 11 a.m. It will be taken by Mr. Saril. He's going to discuss about MBA why, how, and when. So the registration link is given in the chat as well. And if anyone is looking to go for ZAD, which is going to happen in January, please make sure that you join our ZAD 2024 crash course. It will consist of 15 power-packed live sessions. It will start from 19th of December at 7 p.m. Please make sure that you register for this. And the CAT answer key is out. The result is not yet out. So if you want to find out the score of your paper and the percentile what you are going to get, you can accurately predict it. All you have to do is click on the score calculator and percentile predictor that has been given in the chat as well as in the description. If you want to know which college or colleges you are eligible for based on your profile, you can check the pinned comment, or you can go to byju's.com/free-cat-prep/cat college predictor, and you will be able to check it. Do not forget to join us for the first and detailed impression and analysis of SNAP 2023 on 10th, 17th and 22nd of December. So हर दिन जिस दिन SNAP एग्जाम होगा हम आएंगे, हम impression बताएंगे कि किस तरह का पेपर था, आपको क्या एक्सपेक्ट करना चाहिए, और हम एनालिसिस करेंगे. Do not forget to follow us and check out our social media handles and pages. Until the next session, that's all from my side. I'll see you guys again in the next session. My marks in QS Tech between 16 and LR 15 SNAP. Can you please suggest how to increase attempt strategy? Sumant, आपको क्या लग रहा है? 16, 17 in QA and LR में 15 कम है? VA में कितना ला रहे हो? इंग्लिश में कितना ला रहे हो? Yes, Silverstone, it does. हाँ, I'm asking you guys as to what, first of all, पहले आप आंसर करो सुमंत, कितना आ रहा है? इंग्लिश में कितना आ रहा है? क्योंकि मेरे को लग रहा है आप जरूरत से ज्यादा लेकर आ रहे हो स्कोर. And also everyone, yesterday at 7 p.m. अब हमारे चैनल पे अभी जाओ, कल 7 p.m. पे मिस्टर गौतम took a session इसी के रिगार्डिंग. what score you are getting, how can you improve your score, आपको target कितना करना है in each of the sections, and everything he has discussed there. Okay, ये सारा कुछ था. So